They were all of them young on the diggings, in days when the nation had birth, light-hearted and careless and happy, and the flower of all nations on earth. But the creed of their rulers was narrow, and they ruled with a merciless hand, for the mark of the cursed broad arrow was deep in the heart of the land.
The troopers were most of them new chums, with many a gentleman's son. And riding on horseback was easy, and hunting the digger was fun. They roused the hot blood that was in us, and the cry came to roll up at last. And I tell you that something had got to be done when the diggers rolled up in the past. They say that in spite of the talking, it all might have ended in smoke. But just at the point of the crisis, Peter Layla quietly spoke.
We have said all our say, and it's useless. You must fight or be slaves. So, my friends, if it's a fight and you're wanting a leader, I'll lead to the end. Take your choice.
Surprised in the grey of the morning, half-armed in the barricade band, a battle of 25 minutes was long against the odds that they had. But the light of the morning was deadened, and smoke drifted far o'er the town, and the clay of Eureka was reddened ere the flag of the diggers came down. But it rose in the hands of the people, and high on the breeze as it tossed, and it honored our mates who had died for a cause that was won by the battle they lost. We were all of us young on the diggings, in days when the nation had birth, light-hearted and careless and happy, and the flower of all nations on earth. We were all of us young on the diggings, in days when the nation had birth, light-hearted and careless and happy, and the flower of all nations on earth. We were all of us young on the diggings, in days when the nation had by channels of coolness, the echoes are calling, and down the dim gorges I hear the creek falling. It lives in the mountains where moss and the sedges touch with their beauty the banks and the ledges. And softer than slumber, and sweeter than singing, notes of the bellbirds are running and ringing. Welcome as waters unkissed by the summers, are voices of bellbirds to thirsty far comers. When fiery December sets foot in the forest, the needs of the wayfarer presses the sorest. I can remember warm summer nights when I knew every back street and lane. Seeds from Scotch thistles were magic to me. How I wish I believed in magic again. But the world quickly changes the mind of a child. When the fairy tale ended, there was nothing to hide, and I find myself growing old. How was the fairy tale told? There were princes and kings who governed so wisely, and dragons were killed, and it all seemed so right to believe in the theme of wrong versus right, to believe there was black, there was white. But now I see only shades that are gray. No one believes in magic today, and I find myself growing old. How was the fairy tale told? How I wish I believed in magic again. Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty remain the same. Stories that never grow old. But how is the fairy tale told? For I can remember warm summer nights when I knew every back street and lane. Stories of childhood I once understood that now just don't seem the same. For now I see only shades that are gray. No one believes in magic today, and I find myself growing old. How was that fairy tale told? It was late afternoon and the sun had gone down, but Henry had not made his quota. The new diamond ring he now could not bring, so he got off his horse and he wrote her, I've killed 23 buffaloes and 5 kangaroos, an emu and even a duck. But the price of the hides has fallen this week, so darling, you're just out of luck. And it's hey-ho, off to the war we go, man against nature, the birds and the bees. Hey-ho, off to the war we go, kill all the animals, cut down the trees. The engagement had been set for last Thursday week, but he told her that she'd have to wait. He'd heard from a friend there was money to be made, drilling for oil in the straits. Porpoises, seals, and what fishes were left, all floated by Henry's well. He didn't care how many were dying, he just could not stand the smell. And it's hey-ho, off to the war we go, man against nature, the birds and the bees. Hey-ho, off to the war we go, kill all the animals, cut down the trees. Armed with a chainsaw of forest, and no more how Henry began to cut trees. He was paid by the number to harvest the lumber, so Henry cuts down all he sees. Now he has finished, the forest diminished, he'd even cut down all the grass. With a healthy bank balance, he returned to Alice, and Henry was married at last. And it's hey-ho, off to the war we go, man against nature, the birds and the bees. Hey-ho, off to the war we go, kill all the animals, cut down the trees. And it's hey-ho, off to the war we go, man against nature, the birds and the bees. Hey-ho, off to the war we go, kill all the animals, cut down the trees. Change is the law, then you must oust the old. I look at you and I'm back in the long ago. Old Pinaroo, lonely and lost here, last of your tribe, and you remain alone. Left alone with your memories, you sit and think of the gay throng, the happy people, the voices and the laughter all gone, and you remain alone. You singer of ancient tribal songs, you leader once in corroboree, you in fierce tribal fights with blacks from over the river, all gone, and you remain alone. tribal songs. You leader once in corroboree. You in fierce tribal fights with blacks from over the river. All gone, and you remain alone. The sudden sting of tears, Willie Mackenzie, in the Salvation Army home. Displaced person in your own country, last of your tribe, and you remain alone. Have you seen the bush by moonlight, from the train go running by, blackened log and stump and sapling, ghostly trees all dead and dry? Here a patch of glassy water, there a glimpse of mystic sky. Have you heard the still voice calling, yet so warm and yet so cold? I'm the mother bush that bore you. Come to me when you are old. I'm the mother bush that nursed you. Come to me when you are old. In the cutting near the tunnel, out of sight of stack or shed, have you heard the grey bush calling from the pine ridge overhead? You have seen the seas and cities, all is cold to you, all dead, all seems done and all seems told, but the grey light turns to gold. I'm the mother bush that loves you. Come to me now you are old. I'm the mother bush that loves you. My father was an Anukel man and kept old tribal ways. His totem was carpet snake who none must ever slay. My mother was a Pee-wee clan, and loudly she expressed the daring view that carpet snakes were nothing but a pest. I'll kill that robber, she would scream, fierce as a spotted cat. You see that bulge inside of him, my speckly hand made that. But father's loud and strict command made even mother quake. I think he'd sooner kill a man than kill a carpet snake. When father died, we wailed and cried. Our grief was deep and sore, and strange to say, from that sad day the snake was seen no more. The wise old man explained to us it was his tribal brother, and that is why it done a guy, but some looked hard at mother. When father died, we wailed and cried. Our grief was deep and sore, and strange to say, from that sad day the snake was seen no more. She seemed to have a secret smile. Her eyes were smug and wary, as innocent as the cat that ate the pet canary. We never knew, but anyhow, to end this tragic rhyme, I think we all had snake fatigue one day about that time. The sun had dried the land, the rains refused to fall, but the season's gone, the reason's gone to stay here anymore. Banjo Flat is dead, it's for the best, they said, with the rusty door of the general store and their words ringing in my head. I watched them close the town I love today. Watched Banjo Flat like childhood drift away. The dust around my feet, I alone remain. Turn my eyes to the cloudless skies, hoping to see it rain. Banjo Flat is dry, no use in asking why the wheat won't grow and the creek won't flow. All I can do is cry as I watch them close the town I love today. Watch Banjo Flat like childhood drift away. Memories of fishing lines and childhood friends remain. Though it's over now, I can see somehow the way it was again. The creek had sweet water, trees were there to climb, and I skinned my knees on every one of those trees. But now I find that I'm alone in Banjo Flat, alone to say goodbye, and the tears that flow let the country know part of it's not dry, and part of it I'll be when there's tears shed over me. Let them place me there by the old church square, that's where I'd wanna be. me down as we move from place to place. Another outback town with a head full of dreams and the will to carry on. Then I looked around and you were gone. There've been many times when I thought that I was sad, when the rig won't go and the wind just blows and the country looks so bad, and your mind and body's aching from the fight to carry on. Saddest thing was when I looked and you were gone. Out on the road, feeling so alone, I stop and have a drink in a place that we hadn't known. The jukebox still plays country songs, a truckie's second home. I watch by the window, now you've gone. I met him in the back bar of the pub at St. John's Wood. Though I'd never mentioned home before, I think he understood that my thoughts were far away from the cold winds and the snow. Though I'd left to roam so many times, my heart had stayed at home. So we drank another can of beer as he sat by my side, and I told him of the one land where I never said goodbye. As I talked about my country, I dreamed about the sun. When I left that pub, I told him I was going home, but I still see his waving hand at Heathrow as the jumbo taxied out into the rain. The jets threw up the spray and I was on my way, going home to Australia again. The plane met the dawn over Tehran. Wingtips glistened in the morning light. Transit lounges full of people, all too tired to smile. I bore once more for Singapore and think of him a while, with the warm glow from the setting sun beside me, like the light of welcome in an old friend's smile. Regrets I had of leaving disappearing like the day. As I see the lights of Sydney, I know I'm home to stay, but I still see his waving hand at Heathrow as the jumbo taxied out into the rain. The jet threw up the spray and I was on my way, going home to Australia again. First they came with picks, then they came with plans to dig great holes in our land. When the gold was gone, they just moved on, but we knew they'd come again. But now, if it's a fight you want, it's best you'd understand. I am part of this country. The country is part of me. And if someone's hurting my country, you can bet they're hurting me. Now it's sand they want, and minerals too, from the earth or the oil they can squeeze. Well, I wouldn't mind if they took those things and left us the wildlife and trees. But there's something about man's nature, I guess you could call it greed. I am part of this country. The country is part of me. And if someone's hurting my country, you can bet they're hurting me. First they plowed the land, then devoured the land, and robbed it of all its worth. When the load gave out, they'd always